welcome. This is Midday News. Thanks for joining us. The Indonesian government has committed to a significant grant to support the modernization of Port Moresby General Hospital, focusing on the redevelopment of the intensive care unit and mortuary facilities. This week, the 36 million Kina project was launched, an initiative part of a broader bilateral cooperation between both countries aimed at strengthening healthcare infrastructure and addressing critical needs in the region.
Great things to look forward to. Shows you what can be achieved when we all work together in partnership. I thank the Indonesian government, I thank the ambassador and the former president and foreign minister for their dedication and their love and their commitment to PNG.
The government of Indonesia stands ready to continue assisting in the development of such cooperations after the internal processes are concluded by the relevant authorities in Papua New Guinea.
And I appreciate your reach out and your help. So Indonesia, thank you very much for stepping out to assist us. We have many work that we've been doing together. My notes here list a lot of work that we've been doing, and I can go through all of them, but in the interest of time, I will skip all this. And I just want to say thank you very much for your assistance. The work that we've started is maturing. We look forward to continue to work with you as a partner nation, and a nation closer to home.
The Prime Minister assures that the national government will work with the Port Moresby General Hospital to improve maternal health care. MARPA has extended an invite for the hospital management and its specialist to meet with him at his office this Friday to discuss a way forward.
Let's look into reconciling this issue. So look at the mothers giving care there whilst the bigger one is coming. Instead of waiting for bigger one and allowing the current births to perish, government is willing to look at this one. We'll reconcile all of you, whether it's Japanese or government. Let's reconcile. I just thought it would be unfair of me, whilst we're working on those who are passing on, let's welcome those who are coming on with love and care. And so let's look at this. Dr. Malome, Dr. Mola, Chair Lady, Minister Chachenko, myself, Minister Treasury, Minister Planning, Minister Health. I have an appointment with all of you Friday morning, 9 o'clock at my office.
The Catholic Crown St. Mary's Vuna Pope Hospital in Kokopo, East New Britain Province, has been upgraded to a Level 4 hospital for the district. A launching was held on April 25th at the Rabaul Archdiocese Mission grounds to signify this elevation from Level 3 to Level 4. 95 years ago, it was established as an aid post and has been serving Kokopo and the other districts of East New Britain Province throughout the years. In acknowledging the partnership between the government and the church, Archbishop Tatamai said the service of giving is of evangelism. The Archbishop further appealed to health workers at the hospital to ensure that they treat patients with priority regardless of one's convenience and preference. Chief Justice Segib Salika has acknowledged the Legal Training Institute for certifying more female lawyers than before. Salika said this is the third consecutive year that LTI has trained more female lawyers than males, signifying the important role women play in the law and justice sector.
Before it used to be male-dominated. Now, for the last 3 years, it is the female population has dominated the lawyering profession here in the last 3 years. And so I want to congratulate the Legal Training Institute, the University and the Legal Training Institute, and the trainees yourself. Well, now the new lawyers, I should not call you anymore as trainees.
Roman Catholic cardinals will meet in a secret conclave to elect the new pope starting from May 7th. The Vatican has confirmed. The date was decided during a closed-door meeting of cardinals at the Vatican, the first since the funeral of Pope Francis on Saturday. Some 135 cardinals, all under the age of 80 and from across the world, are eligible to take part in the conclave and decide who should be the next leader of the 1.4 billion member church. The 16th century Sistine Chapel, where conclaves are held, was closed to tourists on Monday, local time, to allow for preparations. The previous two conclaves, held in 2005 and 2013, lasted just 2 days. The coming conclave may take longer, as more of the cardinals appointed by Pope Francis has never met each other. Pope Francis made a priority of appointing cardinals from places that has never had them. The Australian state government has released new figures it says shows its tough youth crime laws are working, but the Premier won't set a defined target for his highest priority, fewer victims of crime numbers. That's despite a pre-election pledge to do so.
Welcome figures for a Premier who campaigned to end Queensland's youth crime crisis.
It is a step in the right direction, but it's far from job done.
The first tranche of adult crime, adult time laws passed last year and sees juveniles sentenced as adults for crimes including murder, manslaughter and robbery. From December to the end of March, almost 1,400 cases were lodged in Queensland courts that included an adult crime, adult time charge. That's almost 800 fewer cases than last year, a 32% drop.
It's important that we do not take our foot off the accelerator of this. So the early signs are positive, but it comes off a base that is far too high and a state that has experienced too much carnage.
As I understand it, this is a data set that's never been used before, that's never been pointed to before. It has literally been cherry-picked from filings within the court.
The youth crime offender rate was already decreasing prior to the LNP coming into government.
Professor Goldsworthy says it's still too early to see the impact of the tough legislation.
You would need at least 12 months of data with these laws being in place to make any kind of claim as to effectiveness or non-effectiveness.
David Crisafulli staked his career on reducing victim numbers, but has distanced himself from a specific figure.
I gave you that in the election and I said fewer victims per head of population.
Parliament will debate the latest additions to adult crime, adult time next month. They include rape, attempted murder and arson. However, the government won't release advice from an independent expert panel to support the new inclusions.
Let them do their job. There's more work to be done.
In sports, the PNG Under-19 Garamuts continue to show fighting spirit in the ICC Under-19 Men's Cricket World Cup East Asia Pacific qualifier in Sanur, Japan, despite defeats against Fiji on April 26 and April 27. In Saturday's match against Fiji, the Garamuts came out with high energy in the field, applying strong pressure through disciplined ground fielding and safe hands to restrict Fiji to 185 runs. The bowling unit, led by Heli Breakthrough, created opportunities throughout the innings. Following a bright opening partnership of 41 between Downsy Tom and Dai Mahuru, the batting lineup couldn't build other lasting partnerships, and the Garamuts were all out for 91, resulting in a 41-run defeat despite some encouraging stats by 4 of the batters. In their second match against Japan on Sunday, the Garamuts again impressed with their heavy fielding and bowling effort, but fell short, losing to Japan. The Garamuts will regroup ahead of their final tournament match against Fiji today. And that ends the news update. Do join us at 6 tonight for more.
ready for an exciting word adventure? Join us as we meet fun letters, discover awesome words, and play with sounds on an epic phonics journey. Sing songs, create words, and have a blast along the way.
My hat and my bag, and let's go visit the market.
Catch Word Adventure on Feel It. Weekdays from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. only on TVWAN.